guys, welcome back to another episode of Las One y Nos Vamos, mi gente. Obviously, this is not a podcast. This is the first vlog. In reality, I didn't think I was going to be vlogging, but we always got to do something that it's out of our comfort zone. So maybe, hey, you know. But before we move on to the vlog, I do want to thank our U.S. military. So thank you guys. It is Memorial Day weekend. So let's take a minute and just thank them for their service. With that being said, it is long weekend. I am going to the SoFi. I've never been there before. First time. It's been 2 years since the SoFi has been open. I never really went to the Forum either. It's by Englandwood. So if you guys remember the Forum, the Lakers used to play there back in the day. So that's where we're headed to, Englewood. It's about an hour and a half away from here, from the IE. It is 5 o'clock, getting there around 6:30, but I still gotta go put gas and I still gotta go get something to eat. So that's why we're headed, early right now. We'll see how it goes. Expecting 70,000 people to show up. That's the capacity of the SoFi. So, hey, let's go for a ride. All right, guys. Well, we're here about 30 minutes away. It's almost 7 o'clock. It took me about an hour and 45 once we arrive. We'll see. There's traffic already on the 105. It took me to the 105 instead of the 605. Trying to save 2 minutes, but there's already traffic. 7 o'clock. Starts at 8. Damn. Well, hopefully everybody else is making it on time because it's going to get crazy. They have told me before that it kind of sucks coming over here because the way the parking structure is in the stadium. So, aquí sacrificándome yo por ustedes. Well, we'll see when we get there. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention to you guys, I am using Waze. For whatever reason, the SoFi website says to use Waze instead of Google Maps and Apple Drive, I guess, whatever Apple uses. Sorry, I'm an Android. So yeah, I'm using Waze, so that's why it's saying that I should be there by 7:30. So we'll see. It is 7 o'clock. Late. Alright guys, well we made it, but fuck, it took like a whole hour just to get in Purple Zone. Make a right on Doty, D-O-T-Y Street. Waze is the go, but hey, they didn't make a better sign for the SoFi. SoFi needs to make a better sign to make a right on Doty. There's no sign saying that, so you don't even know where the hell is the Purple Zone until you basically make that right. Alright guys, we're here at the SoFi Stadium. A nice stadium, huh? Alright guys, the first beer we got here. First beer. We gotta go easy though, cause it's just me and gotta make it back home an hour away. So cheers though. Alright, we're gonna hit the floors right now. Got a ways to go, so we gotta keep going down. Guess we gotta go all the way down there. For the ladies that have the heels coming back up later on. We'll see how many people we see on the floor here. We're coming back up. Alright, well, I guess we're here. Good thing I brought the Pacific over there, because dang, literally did like 10 floors. I guess that man's lonely too. So shout out to him. I don't know who he is, but hey, rolling loners. Well, seems like we made it. pour my beer in a cup.
Y van a empezar a gritar: ¡Grupo Firme! Una canción que grabé con los Tucanes de Tijuana.
Lo que pasa, ¿dónde anda mi compa Kevin? ¿Compa Kevin? Acá anda abajo. No lo veo, güey. Aquí estoy, hijo, lo veo. Estás en el medio. Ahí está tu novia. Mi amor, ven para acá. Háblale a tu novia. Tengo algo muy importante. Compa Edwin, quiero aprovechar este momento para que es algo muy importante porque ella es su grupo favorito y acabo de elegirla para que forme parte de mi vida.
Reminds me of a Laker and Celtic game. That's how we act too. Pura raza mexicana. Huele a perro caliente. Hey guys, how you guys doing? Good morning. It is the next day of GRUPO FIRME at the SoFi. Just gonna give you a little fun fact actually from San Bernardino. They said there's a curse in San Bernardino, the Orange Show. There used to be an Orange Show fair on Memorial Weekend, but some years back they moved it to a different time of the year as well. I think we just had the Orange Show fair in April, but usually since I remember, since I was a kid, it was on Memorial Day weekend. But basically how it goes is that San Bernardino has a curse. The fair had a curse because in the 1800s, when the Serrano Indians were here, they got moved out because a lot of citrus trees they started planting here on San Bernardino ground, Redlands, and probably Riverside as well. So when I was a kid, I was always heard that there was a curse in the land when every time the Orange Show went through. And it was kind of like real because since I can remember, like in May, we are in May, so May gets pretty hot here. And then when it became time for the fair, all of a sudden it became cloudy, and I'll show you guys in a minute how cloudy it is right now. So Like I mentioned, in the 1800s, 1857, a lot of citrus trees started getting planted here. So the Serrano Indians got kind of moved. But late on the 1800s, I think like 1889, that's when somebody from the actual business of the citrus plants started to promoting a fair for it. So it became more of a business. And when that happened, they say that one of the Serrano Indians basically put a curse every time the fair went through. And yeah, a lot of the years it did rain. So a little fun fact for you guys. I'll let you guys know in a little bit how the end of the whole concert and the SoFi situation. Alright guys, so the SoFi. The stadium is nice. It's a pretty big stadium. I can just kind of explain it like if you guys ever went to the Dodger games or you ever seen Dodger games stadium from the inside. That pretty much how it is. It seems like the floor is lower for everybody. Can have a good angle from all the way around. And then, you know, they set up the stage that way too. So it was good. But to be honest, one thing for sure, the parking structure kind of sucks. Well, no, it sucks. The biggest thing, like they have a bunch of different colors. They have supposedly purple, brown, pink, orange. So those that had those colors, unfortunately, me over here picking purple, didn't have that many signs saying purple area. So I did use Waze. I told you guys this before. I used Waze and basically it did take me there. But the problem was once I got there, it never gave me a sign go to make a right. It never had a sign of that. For all the other colors, because I did have to go around and wasted about 30 minutes just to try and figure out how to get in there. They had signs. But then there was another concert going on too at the Kia Forum. That's basically, I believe, the old forum like I mentioned before. There was a concert going there. So there was a lot of people, a lot of traffic, and I just didn't want to be making U-turns and then, you know, to make a left inside this parking structure that I was trying to go into. I knew it was going to be a hassle, so I knew I had to basically stay on the side of the SoFi Stadium. So I get there, I park, easy. It was pretty easy on that. The entrance was easy. You know, it says floor seats. So I go to the line, get floor seats. And, you know, luckily enough, before going all the way in, there were some people already selling beer on the outside of the stadium, sort of. But these were actually the vendors inside. So I decided to get a beer. So I get a beer, and a lot of these guys were already basically sold out. I seen some people like picking up trash and everything, so I was like, whatever, let me get a beer already, because I know inside is going to be even worse to try and get one. So I did. Once I did that, you know, going floor seats, so as you guys could tell on the video, you're going about 10 levels down to the floor seat. It doesn't make sense, I guess, you know, being a stadium, being a field, they don't want to have any drinks on the, or any vendors on the field, but they should. No matter what, you're bringing the beer inside already in the field, right? So, like, why don't have vendors? The only vendors that was available, I guess, when the games are going are the suites, and there was, I don't know if we're alcoholics, the Mexicans or Latino are alcoholics or whatever, but the beer was running out. There was lines, you know, all the time. It took forever. One of the times when I was waiting, Mimoso was out already performing. So I didn't really get to see him just because, again, I was waiting online. But for sure, I had to pull a last one in Olamo situation because, again, it was by myself. So I had to drive back home. I didn't get back home until 2 a.m. from 12. So there you guys go. I mean, I had to keep it easy and, you know, just try to have a good time. And I did. And again, going back up, that was a hassle for people. People were complaining again. It was funny because I was going towards the car, and then one of the times I heard this girl saying, like, can we bribe somebody to take us out of this stadium? Because again, they were tired. Like, you're basically standing up all this time or dancing, having a good time, going up about 10 levels up yourself, and then you gotta walk out to the outskirts of the parking structure if you didn't park in the parking structure of the SoFi. So yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but I guess for some people, at the end of the day, it will be worth the money. From GRUPO FIRME, you know, I'm gonna say this is only a one-time in reality for me, because it's a good show, it's a good performance. Don't get me wrong, but it's if to like go again and see them, I don't think so, because I believe they're, you know, just updating, try to be more performance wise. Now they have like dancers, like, you know, you have hip hop and R&B, and it's cool. I mean, they're trying to do something different, but at the same time, I think they're trying to do this just for the people who don't get tired of, you know, seeing the same situation over and over. And I feel that you will get the same type of concert all the time. So that's what they need to update. And me, by saying this as well, it's because he sang like at least 4 songs twice. Like I said, maybe once in a lifetime, just go see them, have a good time, have a bad. They do get pretty litty. And, you know, other than that, well, that is a wrap for this blog. We'll see you when we do another one for you guys. So see you around in another podcast later.